You just hit Evelyn, and that's why you have the prop guards. I don't know if I got that on camera. Hello, drone racers. This is the ET125 by KingKong slash LSRARC or something. Yeah, I'll get that one of these days. I don't know. I don't keep track. But this is the third in the series that I have tried. I've flown the ET100, which I used inside and crashed into walls. It was great for that. I used the ET115, which I took through a park, and it was spectacular at that. I thought that drone was going to be useless, but flying through a playground, it is just outstanding. So I crashed and bounced and crashed some more, and only had one time where I landed upside down and I had to fix it. But this is the 125, which is an outside flyer. And this one will be able to use big, open, wide spaces because it's bigger. Look how big this is. It's actually, 125 is a pretty big drone. It's darn near a 3-inch. It's not quite a 3-inch, but it comes with the same big, really, these things are really strong. I'm squeezing that really hard, and those things don't move. What I've decided I think this is going to be good for is letting my son fly outside, because I'm still always a little nervous. I don't want him to fly a 250. He flies 250s, but only when I have a lot of extra open space. This I think will be better in the backyard because he can bounce off the house, he can bounce off the playground, and it'll be fine as long as he stays out of the trees. That's the one concern I have about these. If you end up in a tree, it's stuck. It is not going to just fall out. These are just going to grab onto it. So that's the biggest concern that I have for this. And these all came wrapped with these weird little, just random plastic covers. And this is the plug and play. So it comes with this cable, and it's kind of a weird little cable. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work. So also in the box, so we're going to take a look. Before I do that, it does say do not use 3S. So I haven't used 3S with any of the others. I may push it with this one. We'll see. But it is just a JST lead here. You also get a G&B 550 2S battery. These are becoming my favorite batteries. These G&B batteries are just really good. I used the one with the 115. It was outstanding, and I was just really happy with that. So I've ordered more of these and a couple varieties. I think it will be seeing some more of these tested. Just very consistently, these have been some of the best batteries. Inside in here, you get extra props and a USB cable and some extra screws for extra props and everything you need. And then the manual, which overall is really good. So it shows you for each of your types of radios in Chinese how to set it up. So if you have a Free Sky, a Fly Sky, a DSM-2, or a Futaba, how to set all those up. In this case, it's a plug and play, so I'm going to be installing it myself. It also shows the differences between the models. In this case, we are the largest, and I want to double check here. It's 2840 props is what these are. So 2840 props, and that's, I'm going to call it a 3-inch. It's not quite a 3-inch. Here's one thing I want to look at. So this is my Flag 130, which is actually on sale right now for $199 with a code. I'll go ahead and link that down below, but these are the same props. So these have been good props for me in each case that I've used them. So it's the same, basically the same size, except with solid protectors on it. So there are a couple things that I don't like about this model. One is the USB port. It's right here, and you can kind of see it through that window, but it's not great, and you can't get to it with a USB cord without taking this cover off. And taking this cover off is kind of a problem because there are 3 screws here, and with the 3 screws, they just screw into the plastic on here, and I'm really afraid that they're going to wear out over time. Now, you can get replacement tops for this, and it's like a whole 50 cents. Like, it's really cheap to replace, so it's really not a big deal in the end, but it is something you're going to have to deal with over time. So in the process of editing this, it was going to be about 25 to 30 minutes long if I got the whole thing set up in one video. So I've actually split it up. If you just want to see how this flies, keep watching, because next up is a flight video. If you want to see how to get it all set up and working and install a receiver, I'm actually posting a separate video which will be linked down in the description or up in the corner. If it's not posted yet, it will be within 24 hours. It's pretty windy today, but this is probably the last warm day of the year. It's almost 60 Fahrenheit here. So we're just going to do some standard tests for it. Got angle mode. I can tell it's going away with the wind. I think it's partially with the wind and partially it needs leveled out. But I've got control of it, and it looks really good for angle mode, and horizon mode looks really good. Air mode works really well. It's nice you can see it. You guys can probably even see that with the GoPro. It kind of flops around like a frisbee. Rates could definitely be higher on it. It's not terrible though. So let's see how fast the punch out is. Nah, it's alright. Not amazing. Pretty typical of these almost 3-inch. It's not quite a 3-inch. There I can feel the wind just grab a hold of it there. Let's check rate mode. Make sure it's all working properly. That looks really good. Alright, I'm gonna try some FPV with it. Okay, let's get it in the air. And oh, it flies nice. I mean, that's one of the nice things. KingKong does a really good job. Wow, it is struggling with this wind though. I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to hear me. It's so windy. That is definitely going to change some of my other review plans today. I mean, I wasn't giving it much throttle, so it wasn't really struggling. It's got to fight it. This thing is not a screamer. I'm going to say that. But that's not really what it's for. This is for a very specific category of just basically being indestructible. I'm not going to crash it yet because I want to see what my son can do with it. I'm sure he'll manage that for us. It's just good though. So one thing that's nice is, oh, see, look at that. I just bounced off of that. I just bounced off of that and it's fine. He doesn't care. Doesn't care at all. That's just spectacular. But this tree is the part that makes me nervous because these things are just asking to get stuck in this tree. It does good. Yeah. I mean, I like it. This is not a high-end racer. If you want a high-end racer, you buy the XJB 145. That's a 4S monster destroyer. This is a cruiser, a lot like the Fly Eggs. The Fly Eggs, the Leader 120. This is not quite as the Leader. It's not having too much problem with this wind though, even on the 2S. It's so windy. Oh my gosh, it's so windy. I hear it beeping at me, so I'm going to bring it in and try the other battery. So for all my talk about it being indestructible, I broke it. So right here, I broke one of the prop guards here. It still stays in place really well. What I'm going to do is super glue it so it just doesn't move, and then I'll have to look at getting a replacement. I'm going to go ahead and glue it before I fly another pack and save the other pack for my son just in case something else happens. Oh, did it break on the bottom too? Oh, it sure did. It broke on the bottom there too. So at least on the 125, these are not indestructible. And I did hit that pretty hard, but the 100 and the 115, I hit those also really hard and they didn't break. So I'm wondering if the bigger model just can't take the hit quite as much. The smaller one distributes pressure better, whatever. I don't know, maybe I just got lucky on that one. But I did break it. I'm gonna glue it and then we'll get it back out because I really want to get some impressions from my son flying it well in this wind. It's probably gonna fly away. Let's be honest. He's probably gonna let it fly away and I'm gonna have to kill the switch. We'll see what happens. Okay, can you see better with that?
Yes, 10 times better.
10 times better. This is why everybody needs a set of box goggles. Just okay. Armed. Go, try that again. Make sure you stay in the backyard and not on the roof and not in the tree. Good job. You're what?
I'm already getting some bad sight.
Well, that'll happen. Here, step forward. You are on the other side of the house. Take step forward. I will walk you. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. There you go. You just hit Evelyn. And that's why you have the prop guards. I don't know if I got that on camera. Can you fly? Yep, there you go. So that's why you fly this one, because you just ran into your sister, and she's fine. She didn't care at all. Did you fall down? Okay.
Very good view.
You keep flying. Are you okay? Oh no.
I keep doing that every time.
Well, that's why we practice on the bicycle. Oh wait, your chair is crooked now. Hold on. Oh, there. Got it? How are you doing? I see it. That looks good. What do you think of this one? Do you like it?
Yes.
Yes? Is this one your favorite?
Yes.
I like you flying this one because it's brushless and it's fast, but if you fly into the house or your sister or whatever, you're not going to hurt anything. Don't land on the house though.
I just get the controls and I can move stuff sometimes.
Yep. That's why we're practicing. We need to practice on the simulator more.
Landing.
Yeah?
And I was doing very good. I did really good with
Watch this.
controls. Wait, what? How did you do that?
I don't let you do this with the radio.
How do you do that?
I will teach you when you get just a little bit bigger, when you have a little more control. Does that look cool?
Yeah. Do that again.
Ready?
So I can see it in the when.
Here. Ready?
It looks like you're in a marathon. You can see what it looks like.
Oh, I'm recording it, so I'll see then.
Oh my goodness! Wait, where is it?
Over here.
Oh.
I got it. Oh, you're getting hot.
Yeah. I can see myself. Like my I was about to go like.
There you go. I like it a lot. This is not for everyone, but this is now, by default, the one I'm going to let my son fly. It's changed over time. He's gotten bigger, went from the Tiny 7 and then the Flying Frog, and now this is the one that I'm going to let him fly. He flew it into his sister and nobody cared. Like, that's huge because this has enough power that it can fight the wind, the crazy wind that it was the day I flew it. It was not nearly that windy when he flew it. It was much calmer, but he did a great job going around with it and then bouncing off of stuff, and it was no big deal. It just kept going. We haven't even bent a prop a little bit. It bounced off his sister, bounced off the swing set. It's just really outstanding. I don't think the bigger model here is quite as durable as the smaller one. I think the 100 and the 115 are both a little bit stronger because we have smaller rings on those. I did break one of these, but I super glued it back together, and then Aiden flew it and it was fine. Everything seemed fine at this point, so it was really good. If you found this useful, leave a like and a comment down below and let me know if you want to see this on 3S. How does it perform? It says not to do it, but just for you guys, if you want to see it, I'll give it a shot. And until next time, remember, not only can I fix a drone, I can fix a bicycle.